Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. And today, I'm going to be attempting to steal some Wyvern eggs using the Rockdrake that I got in last episode. Now, unfortunately, she doesn't have too much experience, but I do have a decent amount of health, and I'm hoping I can get some stam later on. Just gonna quickly get away from that Ice Wyvern real quick. May as well check its level. 55, not that great. Anyway, but I want to attempt to steal some eggs. I might do both ice and fire, but I might just do ice. It'll depend on how much damage I end up taking. But I also want to toss out Abomination to help me deal with any of the wyverns that end up chasing me. I will try and kill as many of these things as I can just using my shotgun. But I just want to have Abomination out here just in case. There we go. Alright, anyway. But yeah, I recently just did a deno wipe because Fear Ascended has ended, so I have no idea what is in here. So hopefully we can find some good levels today. I'd like to be able to use a Wyvern. Rhinos are nice, but they're not exactly great for killing things. They're really good for carrying a lot of resources, but they're not the best combat creature. At least, not as good as a Wyvern would be. And we already have 175 eggs, so that's pretty good. Let's see how... I want to try being able to actually run away and see if this actually works. I'd assume that Rockdrakes would be a really good way to try and farm Wyvern eggs. Of course, I would highly recommend that you get one that has a decent amount of stam first, but... I don't know. We'll see how this works. I've been planning to do this for quite some time, so I'm hoping that it'll go well. Let's see. There's the 175 parent. We should probably take that out. Actually got that golem mad. Need to keep my eye out for a good one. I want to tame one of those soon. It looks like they're all ignoring me, so I'll just hop back in here. There we go. I'll wait for the stam regen, but let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Level 20. Nothing great. Uh-oh. Oh, looks like you can't glide when you're, when you get hit by the frost breath, so that could be a bit of a problem. Well, that's why I brought a shotgun. Alright, hold on. I need to detach from this wall. This is messing up my aim. Been having a very bad day for my accuracy, so might not have been the best time to try this out, but we'll see. There we go. Alright. And we got the 175. That'll be good. Whoops. Let's reload that. There we go. Alright. I want to collect any of the sulfur, because I want to try and tame up an Edmontonia pretty soon, which I'll need, some fire arrows for that. At least I'll probably use fire arrows. The only problem is I don't know if there's any cactus sap on Val now, so I don't know. I'll have to see. Looks like we've got another egg over there. Kind of disorientating to constantly hop around everywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, we might be in trouble here. Yeah. Jeez. Fortunately, they've kind of trapped themselves. So hopefully I can just take them out really fast. And I thought I'd be able to get a lucky break there. Guess not. Come on. I can probably just take that one out. This will give me a decent bit of XP. Fortunately, I don't really have a way to heal up my Rockdrake. I tried killing the Dodorex with my Hydravanta earlier. It actually went pretty well. I didn't beat it, but that was mostly because I just couldn't kill it fast enough. I think that if my Hydra was imprinted, it would work. But yeah, if you can get the Dodorex into the water, then it's actually really effective. I use the just the normal armor penetration instead of the infection, but it was actually pretty effective, so yeah, I might have to try that next year. I might mutate a Hydravanta. I'm not exactly sure what map I'll be on at that point, but we'll see. Come on. There we go. Okay, I think that actually was every single Ice Wyvern that's in here, so... Oh, never mind. Got one down there. Level 50. I'll see, I'll just take that out from over here. Please swap over this. Yeah, this is definitely a pretty good way. Definitely, if you want to just come in here and grab a single egg, Rockdrakes definitely a good way of doing that, but grabbing multiple, a little bit more difficult. Might be better for the Fire Wyverns than the Ice Wyverns, just because the Ice Wyverns can stop your mobility. I kind of want to let my Drake heal before I do the Fire, but... I'll go ahead and do it. Only other option I really have would be to go down to, what do you call it? I could go down to the radiation zone, try to get some nameless venom, but I don't have a light pet, so that'd take way too much work. I do want to quickly drop off all of the, all this, eggs first, though. And hold on, does that drop off a ring? Can you not look through something while gliding? Oh, you could. Oh well. But yeah, I'll just quickly drop this stuff off with the Reaper. Okay, the 20 shouldn't have even been there, so... Okay, we did get a good amount of XP, so I'll just put that all into stamina. And yeah, I'll go scope out the fire area. Hopefully that Ice Wyvern doesn't notice me. Alright, here we go. Let's make sure that my stamina's back first. Oh, I'm gonna be overheating. Here, I'll swap my Gilly. Here. Let's see what I can combo to get the best. As long as I have one piece of Gilly, I'll be fine. Alright. Okay, not really sure where the best place to start would be. A bit rusty on where all the nest locations are here, so I have to be careful looking around. Also looks like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard to get around here. It's a little bit too big, but we'll see. It looks like they're all down there at the bottom, so I hope they should be okay. Ugh. First person off Rockdrakes while climbing is very difficult, but I don't know why. I like riding creatures in first person a lot, especially flyers. I don't know why. Sometimes I guess it just helps. I'm not seeing anything here. Can I jump to the other side? Perfect. Okay, we got an egg right there. Let's see what we're dealing with. It's a good level, I'll take it, and I'll try to just get out, but if it's not, I think I'll just leave it and see if I can find a better one. So hopefully it's a 190. Ah, it's a 95. Saw that 9 and got my hopes up. It looks like they're all pretty content with just staying down there, so go check through the hallway. Uh-oh. Here we go. There it is. 25. Yeah, that's not that bad. I mean, fire hurts regardless, but I should be able to kill that pretty quickly as long as I can actually hit it. Thank you. Let's see, another nest over there. see what we're working with here. Hopefully this one's... Uh-oh. I think that... Was that 95? 55. Guessing that's the parent of this egg. No, it's not. It's somehow even worse. Uh-oh. Something tells me that the hit registration isn't that great. There we go. Looks like there's only those two, and they're pretty bad, so... Hop over here. Oh, one more. Hopefully this one's decent. 175, okay. That'll work. Okay, there's an exit right over there, so I think we should be able to get out of here. Oh yeah, perfect. That was wonderful. Oh, that's just a pyromane. I thought that looked like a wyvern egg for a second. Uh-oh. That's my stamina. Oh, my stamina's fine. Okay, well, that went pretty well. Looks like Rockdrakes are definitely a pretty good method to taking your first wyvern egg. Probably not better than a wyvern itself would be, but... Oh. Alright, I will just pack everything up and I'll head home on my Rhino. Want to get away from these bears, though. Yeah, I think we're going to just head back, hatch these up, and then we can come back and try this again. I'll probably try to heal up my Drake first. I can probably go down and use a, plant species Z down in the Emerald Forest to reset my, Rockdrake's health. It might be a decent way to handle it, but let's see. We got a 175 fire egg, a 185 ice egg, a 20 ice egg, and a 175 ice egg as well. So, pretty good. I'm not really looking for any stats that are too crazy. I just like to get some decent ones I could use just to have a wyvern to be able to do normal arc stuff with, so... Preferably a combat wyvern. I don't really need it to have too much weight. Enough to carry a bunch of meat and hide, but I don't really need anything crazy for, carrying resources, because that's what I got my Rhino for. I mean, it's got, yeah, 4,500 weight almost. I'm hoping that I can get it there pretty soon, so I'm not too concerned. And honestly, we're getting pretty close to getting another max Drakeling horde, so I might even be able to go ahead and give all the XP to my wyvern when I first get in, then see if we get anything good from that. Real quickly though, I do want to check over here, just see if there's a Giga over here now. That those spawns are all freed up. Try and find a Karka, but just quickly check. Doesn't look like there's one over here. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, I will just bring you guys back when I have all the eggs ready to hatch. Alright, eggs are almost hatched up. Don't have my terminal up here because I'm still breeding some mosasaurs, so I'll have to just inspect them manually. I also want to just grow them all up anyway. If they don't have anything good, I want to just throw them into the biogrinder for some kibble. Nothing too great here. I think we're looking for 40 for a good stat, so that's not too great. That one's the bad level. That one's pretty decent stamina. Then the Fire Wyvern, pretty bad. I guess Fast Learner's not too bad, though, so I'll keep that. I'll just toss them all out so I can grow them up. I'm not sure if the 20 will be able to survive just because it's such low level, but oh well, it's fine. Just want to make sure I'm actually tossing out the wyverns and not something else. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I'll probably take the best ice wyvern that had the oh, was it this one? Yeah, this one for its decent health and stamina. And if I ever get a female, I can pair it, and then I might just use this fire one for now. I might actually just use this ice one. Oh well, I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm going to go heal up my Rockdrake, and then we can head back in and try to get some more. Alright, I'm back. Not too much longer. It actually didn't take very long to heal him up, but anyway, we'll just toss out a Reaper again and head back in, see if we can find anything decent. Looks like we got an egg right up there, but we got a bunch of wyverns around, and one of them's actually already mad at me. So I'll just kite it over here. I'll let it deal with Abomination real quick. Let's see what level it is, just to be sure. And yeah, I ended up tracking a gig over there somewhere, so I'll have to go check on that eventually. Here, I think we definitely don't have an opening. I'll go for it. Oh. I guess there isn't a nest here. Well then. Let's see. Honestly, I don't really care too much to get our ice egg. I really want to try and go steal some more fire eggs, but honestly, I'm not even sure that they're all respawned yet. It hasn't really been that long, so they may have not actually spawned back. Come on. Try and get something in between. There we go. I think we're good. Here, I'll open this just see if there's anything decent inside. I'll have to take out that bear. This is gonna hurt. Any more? Nope, everyone doesn't seem to care. Probably nothing good in here, but just want to check. Yeah. I don't even care to toss it out. Is he getting attacked? Oh, he is. Does he need help? He's probably fine, but... Yep. Must use his tail attack, that. I'm surprised I hit that. Oh, anyway, yeah. Let's honestly just head down into the fire area. I can try to get a nice one later on, but... I think the fire one's more interesting to try, seeing that it's an actual cave. Probably better use my Rhino for the ice one, but the fire one, I think, the Rockdrake can really be used pretty effectively in here. Here, let's try and pick off some of these lower levels from a distance. See what we're... Oh. Speaking of which, I think it's to catch the level. Just the inflamed debuff wasn't so hard to see through. Need to use my holoscope to see when I'm gonna hit it. What level is this thing? It's tanking a lot. Ooh, 185. Hopefully that's got an egg in here. Fortunately, it did a number on the Rockdrakes, so careful. Right down here. Uh-oh. Well, he'll give me a little bit of XP. Alright, let's see. There we go. Way up there. Another 185. I'm actually gonna keep that thing alive just in the hopes that it'll lay an egg. I like the tree down there. That actually looks really nice. Kinda sad that the artifact isn't there anymore, though. Let's see, nothing good. This was one of the bad little eggs, right? Turn around. There we go. Yeah, 95. Sure. We gotta get rid of it somehow. Where am I gonna be attacked from? Oh, one over there. Let's get to the other side. There we go. I want to check what level the one chasing us is. I'll just worry about getting out first. Come on, almost there. There we go. Okay, we're at about half stamina, so... Oh, it's right there. I didn't think it was still following me. Well, whatever level it is, now that it's out, we may as well just get it killed, so lead it over to Abomination. Oh, did I get hit by a nice one? Must have. There we go. Just provide some ranged support. You should be able to handle them. That was a bad shot. I'm hoping that that's not the 185. Seeing how much it's tanking, though, I think it might be. Uh-oh. 55 ice. And a very tanky fire. That was the 185. Need to get this thing away. Oh, its eyes glow blue. That's really cool. I'll have to get one of those eventually. Maybe I'll tame a couple and I'll fight the broodmother with them. Just for something. Uh-oh. Oh, it's only level 20. This will probably kill it. There we go. Getting a lot of XP. Honestly, I might give them to my Rockdrake, and then I can go ahead and be a little bit more greedy for these eggs for some better stats. Why am I slowed still? There we go. Here, more stamina. Let's do a little bit of feeding. Alright, hopefully... Let's see if that other 185 that was in here earlier is still here. Here, I'll just stop tracking that Giga. Having issues with the gene scanner recently. I'm not really sure if that's just me or if there's actually a bug. Let's see. Let's find a suitable surface to sit on for now. There we go. Try and take some stuff out to clear out some of the bad levels. What do we have up there? We got 95, and we got 25. Okay, that needs to go away. Quickly reload my fabricated sniper. And I should top off my shotgun. Okay. Hopefully it just pulls the 25. Zooming out of range. There we go. Oh, it has a friend. Does that have a friend? Maybe not. Alright. This one up there. Let's see. Level 90. Let's head down the hallway over here and see if I can find that other egg that we had earlier. Just want to hide from this thing. Just remember that I can camo. Probably be helpful. I think the camo works on wild creatures, right? Yep. $100. Just attach and... yeah, I'll hit it. Let's take it out. That was a close one. I should reload everything first, and I can check the level of that other one that's over there. Get rid of that. Let's see. It's a good level. I want to leave it in here so it can lay an egg, but... see if does the spyglass have further range than the gene scanner? Around the corner. Hold on. Come on, a little bit further. It does. Okay, 170. 170 is going to be pretty hard to kill, but I don't want to leave it alive in here, so... I think I'll grab this egg, and then I'll head out the other way instead of through there. Okay. Go. Let's see. There. This is a really effective way of getting around here. So not the greatest for the ice wyverns, but definitely a really good way to get yourself a fire wyvern egg. Just gotta be careful of the ice ones, because their ability to slow you kind of messes things up. Oh, brother. What's going on over here? Stop fighting. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's move him. Honestly, I might move him down to the fire area. We can try using him to take out more of the wyverns down there. Also want to do another check of the ice area, see if we can find any more ice eggs. I gotta be careful though that I don't get hit. I don't want to get pinned again by multiple of them. I'm also out of stamina, so... on it. Got hit. It's only level 25. But if there's multiple... it's 25. Hopefully this one's not too good of a level. Please don't make me regret this. $95, alright. Yeah, ice ones definitely seem to be harder to combat with a Rockdrake simply because you can't run away. Fire ones are not that bad. I mean, they definitely hurt more, but fortunately you can get away from them easier, so... if you're going to sit down and fight one, ice is better, but if you're just trying to take an egg, fire would definitely be better. Honestly, I'd be curious to see how these things could perform on other maps. I'd like to see this on, the Ragnarok Wyvern Cave. I've never really stolen an egg from the cave. I normally just go for the actual trench itself, so... I'd be interested to see how Rockdrakes would perform there. Uh-oh. Should just clung to the walls. Alright, we're gonna be okay. Doesn't help that it's not letting me climb. There we go. Alright. That definitely hurt, but we should be okay. And we got an egg right here. Let's see what we got. This might be the 170 from that 170 we got earlier. Why am I invisible? Hold on. Okay, that's weird. Got 175, so that's pretty good. I have no idea why I was invisible there. I'm just gonna shoot through the whole cave just to see if we can find anything else. Keep an eye on all the sides of the walls. No egg in that one. We got a wyvern up there. Doesn't look like there's an egg around here, though. Oh, that's not good. I'm not out of stamina. I don't know why it didn't start me gliding. Okay, definitely need to get out of here, though. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're being followed by anything, so... I don't know why it just stopped me from gliding there. Wonder if I messed it up somehow. Just get me out of here before I end up dying, and we can check out this one and see if it's got anything good. Then I'll head out of here. Oh, let's see. There. Let's grab that. My stamina regenerate before I get out of here. Here's that. What are we looking at there? Level 25. This might be a bad idea, but I'm gonna try it. Why are some of these hits working and others aren't? Huh. Here. Should probably be able to just take it out with one shotgun. Uh-oh. Quickly grab that. Here. Pull my rhino. Uh-oh. I'm messing this up. There we go. There we go. That was a close one. You know what? Rather than learning my lesson, I'm going to just check what level this egg is. And I'm just gonna take it. Alright. Well, that could have gone a bit better. Definitely could have gone a lot worse, though. I'm impressed I was able to pick her up. What health is she at? Oh my. that was dangerous close. She probably would have died from the burning. You know what? Hold on. Is there any following me? Not here. Let me just quickly get enough XP, and we can go find a dragon horde. That I'll give the XP to my Rockdrake, and then we can go get the dragon horde, and then I'll go check what we got out of these eggs, and then we can end it here. I'll probably pick up some more eggs, just trying to get some better stats and some compatible wyverns to pair with what I already have. I'll kill this one. Let's finish it off with... It's still up? Not sure how it's still alive. So just reload this. There we go. Alright, perfect. Yeah, 30k. Alright. Let's reload everything and then I'll give it to my Rhino and we can go check that out and hatch the eggs and then probably call an episode there. Yeah, probably. Alright. Let's see. I'll toss out. Actually, nah, I'll give it to my Rockdrake. 4 stamina would be really nice. Honestly, might not be a bad idea to give her a little bit of health as well. So, wrong one. There we go. I should give her. Oh yeah. Ton of XP. I'll put some more into health, honestly. Try and get her up to 20k. And see where the horde is. Alright. I will quickly head over there and then bring you guys back. Alright, almost at the dragon horde. Honestly, I feel like every single one I've ever gotten has always been, like, right here, really close, so... Here, I think we can park it up here. There it is. I'm gonna quickly get rid of these challies so they don't break it. I end up losing a treasure chest to that once. Not that great. I like the ammo though. Here. Just quickly take that before this RG ruins it. Here. Let's see what we got. Ton of trank arrows. That'll be decent if I ever want to try taming something underwater. Wreck saddle. I don't really need that. Same with a Diplo or a beaver saddle. We got a good amount of ammo. Is that long neck better? Oh, it is. Alright. I'll just use that then. Then I'll just have to color it and just like my old one, and I'll just throw my old one into a box just in case I ever lose this one. Did we get anything else? I don't think so. A bunch of shadow stakes. Probably just keep that at home, but probably won't ever use them. But yeah, I will head back and we can hatch up the last wyvern eggs and see if we get anything good, and then I think that'll be the end of this one. So I'll be right back when the eggs have hatched. Alright, second batch of eggs. Hopefully we get something good. Oh, that's probably from Fear Ascended. Let's see. Nothing too great there, but I could probably use that to pair with the good male Ice Wyvern just got. That's nothing too great. Oh, I forgot to check the batch rate. That's pretty good stam. I'll probably use that one. And yeah, that one's not really good, so yeah, I'll probably just, again, grow all these guys up, and I can just use them in the bio grinder if I ever need some extraordinary kibble. I guess it's always nice to keep that around. Might be nice for my, help me tame some more, Mega Raptors, because for some reason, despite taking, exceptional kibble, they only give superior when you throw them into a bio grinder, so it's a bit annoying to get the return on investment. What are you running from? No, leave it alive for now. I got enough mutton, so it gets to survive for today. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't have any in here. No, just wanted to make sure I somehow didn't steal any before. But yeah, Rockdrakes seem to be a pretty good method for stealing wyvern eggs, especially from the fire area. You definitely want to have one with a decent saddle and health. Going in here with just a primitive saddle and only 15,000 health definitely wasn't my smartest idea, but it worked out pretty well. And as long as you are a bit more careful than I was, you probably can actually use it to get a good amount of eggs just over and over again. And going down to the aberration area to just heal up with plant species Z is a really good strategy. It only took me, probably took me like at most 4 minutes to go from, I think I was only at like 2,500 health all the way back up to 15,000. So definitely a good method to heal your creatures if you ever need to do that and you don't have a Daedon or a Hydrovanta or something if you're playing with the Hydrovanta. But yeah, Rockdrake definitely seems like a good way. Definitely better for the Fire Wyverns than the Ice Wyverns, but honestly, I think that's simply because Ice Wyverns are just able to slow you down, and if Rockdrake can't run, Rockdrakes aren't exactly great for fighting things, so you have to rely on your own weaponry, which good shotgun will always get the job done. Other than that, fabricated sniper can be good for taking things out from range, but yeah, it was definitely better than I thought. I was honestly kind of worried that it really wouldn't be that great, but honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with how this one turned out. I think that this was a successful experiment, so definitely think about using rock drakes if you ever need to steal some wyvern eggs. And honestly, rock drakes aren't too hard to get on this map, especially because you can use grappling hooks. So as long as you have a decent team that can go down and fight them, and there's only like I'd say 10 max down there as opposed to like 30 on aberration at least. There's tons of them on abs, so you can take like maybe a single imprinted Spino, made with decent saddle and a little bit of levels, and you can probably very easily clear out all the drakes down there. Just be careful of the Reapers, because the Reapers do spawn the same area, which can be a little bit more risky, but honestly, even if you want to just give Mushroom Brews to a Deinonychus, you could probably do it with a Deinonychus, especially if you brought a shotgun. Definitely want to pump a little bit of a melee and, I mean, not melee, health and stamina, and probably some weight to handle holding that heavy something. But yeah, definitely a good method, and I would highly recommend it. Just want to make some more bullets if I can. But yeah. Anyway, do I not have enough? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I think that it went pretty well. We got some decent amount of eggs, and we got a couple of decent stats, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more. I'll probably go steal some later on, but I'll have to let her heal up, and I'll probably keep her here in a cryo ball so she can get some more XP. And I'm hoping pretty soon I can go try to get some Mosas finally bred up so I can go take out some alphas underwater. And I'd like to try and get a Leviathan at some point, but unfortunately I've been really struggling breeding these things, so I haven't really been getting lucky, and I have to stick around here, so hopefully I'll end up getting them soon enough. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, so thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.